Okay.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're the Review Bros. Welcome to our Jeepers Creepers review video. It's going to be the trilogy that they quote unquote have. Two is the best one.
2 I like better.
I like 2. Look. Listen, 2 is really good.
We're going to do 1/2. We could do 3. I don't really like 3. I don't care for 3.
I thought 3 was okay. The only reason why is because I didn't expect much. 3 is basically a prequel.
3 was horrible. I'm sorry to say they ain't put enough time to me in the film. Could have been a lot better. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, no, I agree. It could have been better. I thought it was okay, though. It's a prequel. I don't expect much at all from it.
The first one is about
a brother and a sister.
A brother and a sister are going on to a journey back. They actually going back to their house to meet their family. No, to meet with their mom to see how they doing.
Yep.
I think they are in college right now.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, they're in an old school car, and they meet.
Cat-eared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're in the middle of nowhere. They're just like literally driving in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
They're driving along and they meet this crazy dude with this crazy.
They don't meet him. They just see him. Like they take a glance because they see something going down.
No, time out, bro. You just fast forwarded. Listen, he wouldn't let him get in front of him, and he starts going crazy.
Oh yeah,
and the third, and then. Later, they do see him down the road stuffing bodies into a thing, and Jeepers Creepers actually sees him looking at him, which is not a good thing. The brother ends up wanting to check in and out. He ends up going down the thing, seeing 200 bodies attached.
Cadavers, essentially.
Yeah.
Stitched together.
Attached to each other, and couldn't believe it.
Look. To me, I'm gonna say it. That's one of the most mortifying things I've seen from a movie since The Thing.
Yeah, one of them woke up and touched him and told him he has to go. The sister is trying to
get out of there.
Let him get out of there because he ends up coming back in the truck. They end up getting out. Then they end up going to the police at a diner
to tell them what they had just discovered.
And they think that they're crazy, and the thing comes like 5 or 10 minutes later, takes out all their stuff, all their clothes, and sniffing it, and he really likes it. So now
he's out here.
So now he is after them, and pretty much what happens is, I'm just gonna tell you straight up, the dude gets taken by
the brother gets literally yanked.
He gets taken. Actually. I forgot an important part. This lady has...
Old black lady
has visions and tells them about themselves and know who they are because she has really detailed dreams and people think that she's crazy.
Yeah. And while they're at the police station, she's there and they try to arrest her and the police get killed. Mind you, they're like SWAT. They're not regular cops.
Listen, and the sister wanted him to take her, but he obviously...
Because she's not afraid.
Yeah, obviously, he took him.
The brother.
Because he was very afraid.
And he feeds out fear. Okay, as for 3, aka 1.5, I'm going to glance over it. Look, it could have been a lot better. I'm going to agree. It was okay for a prequel. Look,
I give the first one like a 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10.
I'll give it like an 8.5 out of 10. Number 3, because we're going in chronological order, I'll give it like a 7 out of 10, at least 6.
I get that movie boo. That movie do.
The only thing that made it bad was that they didn't show what happened.
Man, I get that movie a 3, bro. All day long.
Okay, yeah. When he was doing so, when he started really just like being goofy, yeah.
I wouldn't mind ever watching that movie ever again. I ain't gonna cap.
Like I said, it's a prequel. I can't name one prequel that is actually
good. It's between it
plays between the first and second movie.
And you gonna see how it attached to
basically I'm gonna just tell you straight out. They got an old lady who's related to a cop who's found out Jeepers Creepers sort of thing. Mm-hmm. She ends up letting people know he's coming back because it's been 23 years essentially, which leads into the actual second movie. And the reason that it does is because one of the kids who is the granddaughter.
It was a grandson.
It was a grandson that went on the bus, but the mom basically let him know, see, have a good day.
Listen.
But they didn't hear. Little did they know, that man's finna come for him.
Another thing. There's one thing I don't really like about Jeepers Creepers 3. He has a hand. Some of his hands are gone off of his body. These people touch his hands. These people see something, know who he is, but they don't show that. They don't show the history of what.
Basically, they don't show his origins.
Yeah.
To me, that makes sense because if you think about it like this, right? This thing, like they said, this thing has been living for thousands of years.
Listen.
So that makes sense.
Listen, I just didn't like it.
I can't disagree with you.
I'm not going to go over it. We're going to go straight into number 2.
Yeah, the best one. I'm going to be flat out.
And I'm going to tell you why number 2, to me, was better than number 1. Number 1 was a lot more slower. It's a lot more story-driven. I get that. Number 2 was a lot more action, a lot more crazier things going on. Because you got a whole bus full of kids.
Teenagers.
They just won the high school football game.
Before prom, basically.
They just won. No, they just won the championship. They just won the whole thing. Everybody.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Everybody's happy. Hoo and Kiki.
Yep.
They driving in the middle of nowhere. It's dead in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. They're trying to head to the
head back home.
Yeah.
They're all heading back home.
Mm-hmm.
And they end up getting this thing thrown through on the side of the bus.
Into the tire.
And it's Jeepers Creepers. One of the Jeepers Creepers Star thing.
His weapons. Like a shuriken, basically.
Before that, I forgot the important part. It's a girl in there who has dreams.
Visions, actually.
Visions about Jeepers Creepers.
No, not even just Jeepers Creepers. Previous victims of Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah.
Because you see the younger brother.
You see Justin Long in there.
Dude's a good actor. Man, oh yeah, let me tell you one thing. Sorry to interrupt, but ending of Jeepers Creepers 1, watch the ending. Just watch it. It is insane. Like, it'll be like, yo, that's crazy. You feel me?
Where did you get those eyes?
Yeah. They show that, all out in the first one. I was like, crazy, son.
But continuing.
Yeah. For Jeepers Creepers 2.
She gets to passing out and stuff, and people wondering what's wrong with her. Eventually, a couple people go missing. It's actually really the who are the? It's the two football coaches and the bus driver who goes missing.
Yep.
Just out of nowhere, just took it.
Gone.
And they all get back on the bus, and the girl tells them yo, I heard it from a dead boy in my dream. This thing is coming after us, and it eats every 23 days of spring or something like that.
After every 23 years.
Yeah, after every 23 years of spring. Then they all told her, and this dude was like, I don't want to hear it. Would you find your bong? He don't want to hear it.
He basically thinks she's a druggie or something.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Yeah. That's what most people think.
Then
because she's basically an outcast too.
Yeah, then a couple people get killed more.
Nerdy dude almost gets killed. Actually, he does get killed.
Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. This thing is all over the place. In the first scene in the beginning, this dude who's a farmer.
Oh, yup.
Gets his son
taken by Jeepers
Creepers.
It was supposed to be a scarecrow that he was setting up for the kid, right? The kid was setting up a scarecrow to scare with the crows. Wasn't a scarecrow, bro. That thing turned and just went.
Yeah.
It took him out, bro. It took him
like this.
It went like.
And the father is
livid.
livid.
Fuming.
He wants him back.
He is fuming, he is like, I'm coming to get this. I'm finna get this man's. Whatever this is, I'm taking him out.
But it wasn't that bad because y'all gonna see why he's important in a minute. It's about to reconnect.
Oh yeah, look.
Listen, actually, in Jeepers Creepers left one of his weapons at the thing, and he is welded in them to make a weapon out of it.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is this dude ends up calling on the radio, ends up calling out to see if somebody's there. Guess
who it is?
It's the dude.
It's the father from the kid, the person whose kid got taken. Mm-hmm. He was waiting. Look, I guarantee you, he was waiting for that call.
It don't sound really far, and it takes him about probably like 20 minutes or 30 minutes to get there. He's coming with a harpoon gun for Jeepers Creepers.
Oh no, look, he wouldn't have cared how far it would have been. He would have speeded. So, best believe he would have been on it.
What ends up happening is somebody ends up hurting Jeepers Creepers real bad.
One of the black dudes.
They took a broom because he tried to mess up somebody else and put it into his head.
Oh yeah, he killed the one of the nerdy guys actually.
He had to. No, he didn't. He ended up killing him. He wanted too bad, though.
Oh, yeah, no, because he's clawed his head off. No, he didn't claw his head off. He clawed his head.
Yeah.
And he dropped him because people were stabbing him.
Yep. He ended up taking, he ends up going really far in the air, and he comes back down the bus.
Straight down.
The bus cracks right down the middle.
Yep.
And they all think it's cool to get to the other side until one of them gets taken by the wing.
Yeah, it was one of the lead. It was one of the lead.
There wasn't one of the lead actors.
No, not lead actor. It was one of the lead football players.
Yeah, he ended up having a gun in his pocket, and somebody ended up taking it. Listen.
Yep.
And then he gets taken, and literally one of the girls seen the head pop, like his head. Like, he took his head off and threw it on, and then another
his original head because it was damaged.
And one of the dudes realized this thing that
the girl wasn't wrong at all. Man, she was not wrong day one.
That the girl wasn't wrong, and not only that one dude was like, we thought that this thing didn't want us to keep us from going outside.
It wants to keep us in.
But really, it wants to keep us in the bus. And once they realize that, they all trying to get off the bus.
Oh, yeah. And before that, it's a really good scene.
Dude.
Yep.
Do this.
Captain of the football team, the first one was a black guy, right? Mm. He was talking about the black dude, remember, earlier in the earlier scenes?
Yeah, the dude.
And he called him out.
One dude,
black dude called him
in out. There who was a coward, who was telling no girl wrong, this, that, and the third. Because pretty much what happens is the dude, Jeepers Creepers comes.
Oh, he's on the back of the window of the bus. He sees them and he's like.
He's sniffing people. He's pointing out which one he wants.
No, he points to the captain. The captain's like. Captain's like.
Listen, he pointing out people which one he doesn't and which one he do want.
This man is like.
The dude's trying to pick on who's going to be the eating and the will not eating, and he's pretty much saying that
I'm going to take the captain.
The people who got picked out, y'all need to get off this bus right now.
No, it's not even just that, bro. He was like, the captain, I'm taking him out. The one who was saying this, he ain't believing it. He was like, yeah, I'm taking him out first.
Yeah, he said.
He said, everybody else move to the front. The captain was like, he was shook, bro. He was like.
He said. He pretty much said he pretty much said, y'all can stay on this bus all y'all want. Y'all can stay underneath this big hole. See how long y'all last. I'm gonna get as far away from this starting place as I can. That's exactly what he told him when it was something like that.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening is they eventually do get off the bus.
They literally track start.
Yeah, because he's coming for people crazy.
Mind you, they're in the field.
Somebody ends up getting killed. The dude who who's a coward. They end up trying to save him because he threw it.
He gets his leg ripped off, eaten, and then killed.
No, he doesn't.
No.
It was his arm. His arm was in the tree, and they pulled out the knife, and he ends up getting taken.
That's what it was. Yep.
And then what happened? They end up splitting up in different groups.
Yep.
Stuff got crazy. One of them
died.
A couple of them died. One of them ended up finding the group.
Yep. There was one that was with the old guy too.
One of them, yeah. There's a few of them that stayed. There's like 2 of them who stayed on the bus. 2 or 3.
Be me.
No, it was 3 of them who stayed on the bus.
Yep.
The nerdy dude ends up coming back into the bus.
Yep.
Jeepers Creepers end up coming again, and then here comes the dude with the dad.
The dad with the harpoon and the son, the other son.
Comes again.
Because remember he had the older brother?
Yeah, they end up messing up Jeepers Creepers real bad. He ends up taking out all the buses.
His leg is gone. He's hopping, basically. Trying to get some more people.
He ends up taking out old dude's harpoon.
Yep.
So they have to get, and then he ends up messing the truck. So, after that, there's this other group of 3 people. They end up finding the truck.
It was a girl, the other captain who was not a coward, who told them, I'm going to get off this bus, basically. And I'm trying to remember.
It was a black guy.
No, I told him, yep.
It was a black guy.
And the captain, who was also a black guy.
Yeah, he was a wide receiver.
Yep.
They end up getting into his car, and he can't get into on the other side, so he's riding on the back. He's looking at Jeepers Creepers so high, like, hoping he don't what's it called. So old dude slams on his brake, Jeepers Creepers go through the whole car bang.
Flies through the windshield.
Big crash happened. Old girl gets pushed out of the car. He told her to go. Before that. What ends up happening next is Jeepers Creepers is broken into pieces, broken limb. Old dude, leg.
Dad, the brother, the girl with the visions, and the black dude come through and talk about some man.
Listen, relax. That's at the end. Old dude. Jeepers Creepers got like half of a leg, half of an arm.
This man is crippled.
And he is jumping like crazy because he smells the dude there. The dude.
Oh, the other captain, right? Remember?
Yeah, the dude who survived. He ends up finding out because the one dude, he died in the car because of a big explosion. What ends up happening is Jeepers Creepers finally gets up on him. Because he's trying to crawl because his leg is messed up.
Because he's stabbing through the leg to the tree.
No, he didn't.
Oh, and the arm to the tree, I think so.
Oh, it's from the car, bro.
Oh, well, no, yeah.
And he ends up going like this. Trying to hold him like this as possible not to try to kill him. And he's trying everything in his might. And then the dad with the harpoon comes and pretty much slaughters him. Well, really, his time was up. He didn't have no more time. It was done. The creature was done. And a lot of people survived. The nerdy dude survived. This girl survived.
The captain, who was a black guy, survived.
The dude with the harpoon and
the son, obviously. Yeah, they obviously survived. Yeah,
all of them survived.
I think everybody else died just about.
Yeah. And then the ending ends up coming up at them 23 years later, back at his farm with Jeepers Creepers in it. And old dude said, we don't touch it. And
I think it said the devil at the time or something like that.
Yeah, did y'all really kill this? He's like, yes, I really killed this, that, and the third.
He's doing that as an exhibit, basically.
And he was like, it's like, how long? He was like, is this thing really still alive? He was like,
more than likely.
He was like, give it about 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
And that's how it ends.
Yeah.
I would give that movie a 9 out of 10. I don't know about you. I broke it down because I watched the movie so much. I'm sorry. I was all over the place, but it is what it is. You don't like me, see me in the streets. Run the fades.
You Kevin.
Yeah,
I would give it I would also give it a 9 out of 10. I mean, real with you, I like the first one a lot. Yeah. But in comparison, the second one, I liked it more.
Well, a lot more action, a lot more.
Well, not even that, bro. The fact that they have visions and stuff or whatever, the way it connects to it, because they're like, okay, so he has a weapon, so he must have some sort of, you know, because he had inscriptions on his weapons too. So he's like, these must be enchanted or something.
Yeah.
That was our Jeepers Creepers series review video.
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
Hit the notification bell button.
I'm Mike.
I'm Elijah. We out.